In this lecture, we will learn how to create a nested for loop in JavaScript. So nested for loop is just a for loop inside for loop. Nested for loop used to access the dynamic array element, or you can also use this for creating different patterns and for matrix manipulation. There are multiple ways to use nested for loop in your program, but we are using the nested for loop for dynamic array. Taking this lecture will help you to understand how nested for loop works and how you can use this for dynamic array. So let's create an example, and after that I will explain everything in detail. So now here I just wanted to say for, in the parenthesis I will specify let I is equal to 1. Then I will specify expression. So I will say I is less than 4. Then I will increase the value of the I variable. I will specify compound statement, and here we specify one more inner for loop. So I will say for let k is equal to 1, k is less than 4, and k plus plus. Now here I will print I and k value. So I will say console.log, and here I will first specify I variable. I will print I variable value first, then specify comma to separate I and k value, right, and specify k variable here. So when this for loop executed, I will print I variable on the new line. So I will say console.log and specify a special character /n. So this will print a character on the new line, right? Now let me show you what is the output of this code. So I will just run this code, right? You will get this output on your console, but it is really weird. So let me explain how this output came out. So first, outer for loop executed and specify 1 to the I variable. Then it will check I is less than 4 or not. If the expression returns true, then the body of the statement will execute. So the I is less than 4, so the inner loop will execute, right? In the inner loop, so we declare a k variable with the value 1 and check k is less than 4 or not. So if the value of the k variable is less than 4, then this expression returns true and execute console.log statement. So now you have a 1 value on the k variable, so the expression will return true and execute the console.log method. So let me explain how it's work. I will add a comment here. Now you have I variable, and the I variable contained value 1, right? So first the outer for loop will evaluate the expression and execute the body. So in the body we have one more for loop, so we declare k variable here. So I will just say k. So now the k variable is equal to 1, so I will say k equal to 1, right? So when the inner loop execute, it will print 1 and 1 value on the console, right? So I is equal to 1 and k is equal to 1, so you will get 1, 1 on the console. After that, the value of the k variable will increase and execute the inner for loop again, and now the value of the k variable became 2, and you will get 1 and 2 on the console. After that, the increment operator will increase the size of the k variable by 1. So now you have 3 in the k variable. So now 3 is less than 4, so it will return true and execute console.log method. So you have 1 in the I variable and 3, so you will get 1 and 3 on the console, right? Now the incremental operator increased the size of the k variable by 1, Now you have 4 in the k variable. So now it will check if k is less than 4 or not. So it means it will check 4 is less than 4 or not. So the expression returns false and skip this console.log method. After that, it will print console.log on the console right here. So you will get a new line over here. After that, the incremental operator will increase the size of the I variable, right? So now you have 2 in the I variable, right? It will check I is less than 4 or not. So if I means 2 is less than 4, then this will execute the for loop again. So now this will return true and execute this for loop again. So you will get 2 on the console and print 1, 2, 3 again. So this loop will execute 3 times again, right? So now you have 1 in the k variable and 2 in the I variable. So you will get 2 and 1 on the console, right? After that, the k++ operator will increase the size of the k variable and k became 2, and then this for loop evaluate this expression and check if k is less than 4 or not. Now this statement return true and execute console.log method again. So you will get 2 and 2 on the console. This will increase the size of the k variable again, and the k value is equal to 3. So now you have a 3 in the k variable, and this will check 3 is less than 4. It will return true and execute the console.log, and you will get 2 and 3 on the console, right? After that, the k value become 4 and it will check k is less than 4 or not. So now 4 is less than 4 or not, it will return false and skip this console.log method and execute this console.log method, right? So you will get this line on the console. After that, I will become 3. So this statement will increase the value of the I variable by 1. So the value of the I variable become 3 and check expressions. This expression check 3 is less than 4 or not. So now this expression returns true and execute the for loop again. So this for loop executed 3 times. So you will get 1, 2, 3 on the console with the I value. So now you have 3 in the I variable. So you will get 3, 3, 3 on the console and the value of the k variable, which is 1, 2, 3. So when this for loop terminated, console.log method will execute. So you will get a new line over here, and the value of the I variable became 4. So now you have 4 in the I variable. So it will check I is less than 4 or not. So it will check 4 is less than 4 or not. It will return false. So when the expression return false, so the outer loop will terminate and exit from the loop. So you will get this output on the console. So that is why you will get this type of output on the console. That's it. I hope you understand the nested for loop enough.